President Donald Trump says the U.S. is being treated unfairly by its international partners, and he is ready to use the full force of the nation's economic power to change that.
Tariffs will make our country rich.
The president threatened hefty levies against any nation that refuses his demands, whether they be combating illegal immigration and drug trafficking or decreasing U.S. trade imbalances. Economists have mixed feelings about how tariffs could impact the U.S. economy and consumers.
A tariff strategy can be implemented in such a way that the cost largely falls outside the country.
Economist James Galbraith says Trump's tariffs could help bring back jobs to U.S. industries. By making foreign goods more expensive, the goal is to reduce reliance on imports and strengthen domestic manufacturing. But some economists argue that tariffs diminish the economy's potential.
In the long run, tariffs will produce more uncertainty. From the business point of view, no business owner wants to invest in a country that might face tariffs now or in the future.
On his first day in office, Trump said he was thinking about imposing a 25% tariff on goods from Mexico and Canada, starting February 1st. This past weekend, he also threatened and then backed off from imposing similar tariffs on Colombia. Critics warn that such tariffs will have an immediate impact on American families and business owners. They say the cost of tariffs on everyday items like groceries, clothing, and coffee would get passed on to consumers.
We've been growing coffee in Colombia now for about 150 years, 160. We've had our farm in our family now for close to 80 years.
Jonathan Echeverry, owner of Paper Plane Coffee Company just outside of New York City, worries that if tariffs are imposed on Colombian goods, as Trump recently threatened, he will be forced to pass the higher cost on to customers.
Right now, we're actually in a bit of a coffee crisis where the price of commodity coffee is at the highest it's been in 50 years. So adding on top of that, a 25% potential tariff or even a 50% potential tariff will just exacerbate things.
Tariff advocates say it's not always the consumer who picks up the tab.
And that may well be the case, but not necessarily always. I have to ask how the foreign suppliers are going to react. And in some circumstances, they may react by cutting their profit margins and trying to maintain their market share.
As the threat of tariffs on Mexico and Canada looms, Americans are bracing for the possible impact on their jobs, businesses, and prices they pay. Johnny Fernandez, VOA News, New York.